Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps, and I will be your master of ceremonies, and I am joined by 4 mystifying players. Zach Brass.
That is I.
Dom Brass.
That is I.
Nate Brass.
What's up, Internet? That's me.
And Tyler Knittle.
That's myself.
Each season, we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season, we are playing Urban Shadows 2nd Edition, a Powered by the Apocalypse game published by Magpie Games. Guys, I've been referring to you as mystifying players for nearly 30 episodes now. Who do you think of you as the most mystifying? Just real quick.
I don't know, Nate, because he uses magic. Boom. Easy.
Very good.
I don't want to say Nate, but I'll say Nate.
Is this your card?
It's definitely not Zach.
No, I don't think Zach's particularly mystifying. He's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, he's a basic bitch.
Tyler, you said you have something to talk about today. You said 4 words, which were so enticing to me. I told you not to say more because I wanted to hear about it on the episode with Virgin Ears. Those 4 words were, I believe, the Great Ant War.
Hell yeah, the Great Ant War.
Yeah, it's wild.
So there's an invasive species called the Argentine ant, right? So you got super colonies, which can be like, miles and miles of ants, right?
Okay.
They have a mega colony that spans continents. And so a lot of species of ant will be hostile towards other species of their own ant. Because, competition for resources, you see it in other species.
Loyalty to their
humans
queens.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see it in people, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Humans fight each other all the time. But now the Argentine ant, they are not aggressive towards other species, regardless if they're from a different nest. Nope. Their whole goal is to spread throughout the world and take over. And this whole thing was discovered, I think, in the early 2000s, which means it is entirely possible that the Argentine ant had a little bit of Nazi refugee meddling. This is my conspiracy theory that the Argentine ant was bioengineered
to take over the world. The racially superior ant.
Oh my God. That's not where I was expecting this to
No, this is about where I expected.
So you see an ant that doesn't hate other ants that are just like it, and you're like, that's got to be a Nazi ant? It seems like the opposite.
No, it's because they're Argentinian.
It's Argentinian, and it's also trying to eliminate all other ants that are not like it.
Yeah. Now, what group of people post-World War II set up shop in Argentina?
And want to eliminate all people not like them.
Well, I'm
Think hard.
I'm confused about this eliminating because, oh my gosh, what a conversation.
Yeah, I thought they were
So it's
friendly.
a peaceful ant.
No.
Yeah,
They're only peaceful towards their own species.
They'll fucking kill
okay.
everything else.
They're taking over the world. The colony is something around like 4,000 square feet or square miles.
2 very different metrics.
Yeah, we're fucked, guys.
The feet was like a house, a big house. Yeah, no, like we already discussed it spans continents.
Yeah, like they're everywhere,
at the
man.
very least, it sounds like they span Argentina.
No, they're like, I can tell you they're well through most of Europe.
Oh God, we're fucked.
They're in Europe. They're in South and North America. There's a couple in Africa. There's a lot in like China and Southern Australia.
Well, Australia has its own super colony of its own ants, I think.
Australia does have its own super colony, as Australians do, putting up that
as you would
wily
expect
defense against the German.
I assume that the
ant.
Australian ants are like 3 feet long and like 200 pounds and poisonous.
Yeah, and they feed off of babies.
Yeah.
They actually look more like scorpions.
Just like Australian animals are weird,
Genuinely worried about the biodiversity though with this ant.
Yes, it is very concerning about the impact that this invasive species has.
What are we supposed to do, Tyler? How can we
environments.
protect ourselves from the Argentine ants?
There's nothing you can do. It's over. It's Jover.
It's Jover?
Yes.
Okay, the only thing we can do is, Mike, we're going to have to create our own colony of super ants to fight their super ants.
The classic...
That's not how you fight Nazis, guys.
We need to make a superhuman to get the Tesseract from the ants.
Captain Ant America.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we get Ant-Man and we give him Captain Shield. And hopefully he can shrink the shield
I'll
down.
get on the phone with Paul
So I don't know why you would
Rudd.
want to shrink the shield down. You can just smush like hundreds of them with a shield.
I don't know, but do you ever step on a bug and then like the bug is just fine? Like sometimes you need to fight tiny with tiny.
You just need flatter shoes.
Yeah, man. Tell me about it. We got the deer tick here in Pennsylvania that you can try and squish it, but it's already flat.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
You guys still dealing with the lantern flies?
They've not really been too bad. I mean, though, I remember them. They kind of came back a little bit in the fall. So we'll see. But it's not like it used to be. I'll tell you that. It's the most united I've ever seen, like, people and anywhere for anything. It was just everyone was in strong agreement. You got to kill as many of those fuckers as you can.
To provide a little bit of context, because I think this was mainly a thing on like East Coast United States. But a few years ago, there were the spotted lantern flies, which were an invasive species that were like...
Yeah, and the motherfuckers were everywhere.
Just overnight, really, just everywhere. And I mean, they were giving people like full permission, front of the newspaper saying like, if you see one, kill it. It is your responsibility.
It was straight up a Starship Troopers propaganda campaign. Like you see people squishing spider lantern flies and they're like, I'm doing my part. Like, I've never seen the government coordinate public action so effectively than for fucking spotter lantern flies. Seriously, like every urinal I visited, big poster of spotter lantern flies that says kill. And I said, okay, yes, sir, Uncle Sam. I'll do my duty and kill the invaders.
There ain't no politics when it comes to hating bugs.
Our maintenance guy every day during that time when it was real bad, he would for half an hour every day just stand out at the front of the building, killing them and then sweeping up the bodies because there was just piles of them.
And there's a special species of tree that they nest in, and our property here where Zach and I live has a lot of those trees. And I went very hard on management to be like, look, you gotta get the state out here to kill all of these things in mass. You just have a super concentration of these bastards here. Nuke the bastards.
Could
Kill
we
them all.
weaponize the spotted lantern flies against the Argentine ants?
The Argentine ants.
Ants.
Oh man.
I'll tell you this. I doubt it. Those things are stupid, and ants are ruthless.
Yeah, I basically kind of felt the same thing. Actually, I was like, "There's no
Like,
way
those motherfuckers
spotted
are not-
lanternflies.
they are not
they're
smart.
Dumb, dude.
Yeah, they just like jump into your shoe as you're like into the bottom of your shoe as you're trying to step on them. Like,
Fantastic. Well, we'll be on the lookout for other insects we might be able to use to incur the invasion. And we encourage all our listeners to do the same.
it's time to pick sides, ladies and gentlemen.
Only by working together can we remove the threat of the Argentine ants.
Yeah, those little bastards. Hey, you want to know what else is wild? You know that chimpanzees have recorded to have wars.
Oh, I thought you were going to lead us into the episode, Tyler. Well, you know where else there's a beast war? Previously on Urban Shadows. Mysteries abound in Las Vegas. Chris's boss Nigel was murdered. Ezra's sister Cassie disappeared. The group split up to investigate separately. Ezra and Dale went to Cassie's hotel, where they discovered evidence of a demonic ritual, and learned that after much insubordination, Azrael had sold Ezra's soul to a new patron. Bobby and Chris uncovered a circled date on Nigel's calendar, over a month away, with a note about banishment. Then they hunted down a fortune-telling slot machine, and learned that the banishment is for someone called the One Split in Two. Meanwhile, using a magical tracking spell, Ezra found Cassie at a nearby restaurant, seemingly waiting for him and wanting to discuss business. Ezra sitting across the table from your sister Cassie. As I said, she's wearing like quite a nice suit. She's eating like a nice dinner, looks expensive. And when you sat down, there was just like a twitch of like red flame in her eyes as she looks at you and said that you've got business to discuss. What is Ezra's reaction to all of this as he takes a seat?
Cassie, tell me you didn't do something stupid like me. You still got your soul in there? You look a little soulless.
I guess you would know a bit about that, wouldn't you, Ezra?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase, why don't we? I own your soul now, Ezra.
Oh, shit!
Wait. I'm sorry.
What the twist?
You can't own my soul. That doesn't make any sense. You're not a demon.
I can and I do. I bought it off of your old boss. And honestly, not as expensive as I thought it was going to be, but I have it now, Ezra.
Ezra's got a cheap soul.
Okay, so who has your soul?
I do. This wasn't like your deal. No, this was Ezra. I'll tell you all about it in a second, but you're going to answer some of my questions first. And I guess the first thing I just need to know is, why can you never just do what you're told?
Huh? What do you mean? I do whatever's important, you know?
Whatever you decide is important?
Well, normally it's whatever's probably the most important thing.
So when you were told to follow Azrael's instructions, and when you wouldn't, he warned you that he would kill me, why did you decide not to do that?
Well, I forgot.
Whatever you decided to do was more important than my life?
Yeah, well, I did forget he had done that. And normally he doesn't do anything except for torture me when I just don't listen to him, so...
You forgot that he threatened to kill me?
You have no idea how crazy my life has been lately. The threats of death happen too frequently.
Okay. Whatever you say. But I suppose you probably want to know how this happened, don't you?
Yeah, how? Yeah.
Well, he was going to do it, Ezra. He was going to kill me. He made that very clear when I met him. When Azrael came to my hotel room and attacked me. But then he stopped, and it was like he got scared. And then we talked, and he told me about how he met you and how he made a deal with you. And as he was talking, it was like I already knew what he was about to say. I knew I should have felt afraid being a demon in my room, suddenly realizing that this was real, that he was real, that magic and monsters are real, but I heard a whispering in the back of my head. And it was like old memories coming back, Ezra. It was like I'd always known that this was real. And that I've always known that there's a way I can bring Johnny back.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. That I can bring Johnny back, but I need you to do it.
Just tell me what to do.
If I tell you what to do, are you going to actually do it? Or are you going to do what Ezra wants to do like you've always done?
Look, Azrael's a piece of shit. Not listening to him is a little bit different than not trying to do This is the only reason I'm here. Because of what happened on that day.
And she closes her eyes, and you can tell she's trying to hold back tears. First things first, I need you to tell me the truth. Tell me about what happened, about how Johnny died, and you can feel a constricting, squeezing pressure in your chest as she speaks.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You know, it was just a regular trip to Vegas. You know, we got a little drunk. Johnny started gambling with some guys and, well, maybe gambled away a little too much. Yeah, I had an opportunity to win it back, but You know, it was going to cost him something he didn't really realize he valued so much. Afterwards, Azrael offered me a chance to kind of win it back for him, but, Azrael's games are rigged. So afterwards, he just kind of ended up with my soul, and then I saw him destroy Johnny's soul. I don't know that you can come back from that. He lit it on fire.
She takes a deep breath. When she opens her eyes, you can see they're again flickering faintly with fire. There's a way. So here's what I need from you, Ezra. Those guys he was gambling with, I need you to track them down, and I need you to bring them to me.
I've been looking for them for 2 years.
You don't have that long anymore, Ezra. Find them and bring them to me. And again, that constricting feeling in your chest, totally unlike when Azrael would give you orders. Like there's this tangible effect on your body, on your heart. And she stands up from the table, wipes her mouth with her napkin, and goes to leave the restaurant, but she stops right by you before she does. She gets real close and she whispers in your ear, and once this is done, once Johnny is back, Ezra, then we're done. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now run along, Ezra. And for once in your goddamn life, be a good brother. And she walks away.
Ugh, shit.
Let's cut back over to the rest of you guys. Bobby, Chris, and Dale at the casino, at the magical slot machine. Chris has just got this ominous vision. What are you guys thinking? What's your plan here?
A phantom lost long ago, but still lingers. The heretic, the one split in two.
So I guess we're looking for two people? Or is that like a metaphorical split in two?
Who split in two?
Why would I know the answer to that? I literally just told you exactly what I heard, and your response was an insane question. It's like we just we're watching a movie and you're asking me as if I've already seen it. That's the kind of energy you're bringing to me right now, Bobby. I'm sorry.
All right, Chris. All right, just bear with me. All right, just
oracling, okay?
Chris is new to
very
this.
confusing.
Okay, Chris, that's fine. Could you just say what you said again?
A phantom lost long ago, but still lingers. The heretic, the one split in two.
Okay. So the one split in two is the heretic.
I'm pretty sure it's all about the same person.
Well, that was my other question is this two people or is this one person? Because we've got the heretic and we've got what was it?
Phantom. I just said it 2 times.
The phantom.
This is what sand does to somebody.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
All right. The phantom. There you go. The phantom and the heretic. So, like, are they separate entities or are these the same guy?
I'm like 80% positive this is the same person.
Well, the only lingering phantom I could think of was that sellout guy.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that, by the way?
Oh, again, this is what happens when you do sand. Don't do drugs.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
You just did drugs And then you showed up and you had a ghost that was calling me a sellout.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
We
I just
did the
don't.
sand at the same time.
But I don't remember you becoming a ghost man.
Did you ever look at my hand when my pinky got blown off?
Yeah, a couple times, but it was like, kind of nasty.
Did you not see the little ghosty finger popping out?
No,
He had a ghost finger.
not
for
until you started going
weeks
sell
there.
out. I wasn't,
Yeah, I figured that'd give it away at least.
I didn't see the ghost finger.
I mean, are you that surprised that ghosts are calling you a sellout, Bobby? You kind of are.
No, I just knew. Chris,
I mean,
You went from going all Batman on sand dealers to doing sand. She's kind of got a point.
I just did sand that one time. Okay, it's not crazy. Jeez,
Was it just that one time?
It was just that one time.
He lied.
I would not lie to you.
Bobby says while lying.
He says lying to me.
No.
Okay. Just that one time.
Just that one time. So we're
Sure.
both. All right. I was just making sure.
I
Okay. You
believe
got
you.
possessed by a ghost. I heard. I didn't figure that out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. You just started yelling at me when we were trying to fight that Pope.
He was a different cult leader.
No, it was it was
the
a
wizard.
stone effigy of Jesus.
Bobby calling him
Yeah,
a pope
sure.
is so funny.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Remember when we fought the Pope? What?
No, that the Pope died.
Oh, no,
JD Vance killed him.
Oh,
What
no.
are you guys doing?
Okay, so the heretic, the phantom. So phantoms, we know some phantoms, but I don't feel like they're prophecy phantoms. And the heretic, do we have any idea who the heretic is?
they're the same person, damn it.
Okay, then who is the phantom heretic? Like, who are we thinking?
I'm assuming it's something to do with how there's like, the Valkyrie demon things going on to cause like the end of the world. The one split in two seems kind of to fit in with that whole narrative. So that's where I'm leaning towards. But do you want me to just give you my best guess of who this person is? Because you just keep asking who they are, and we don't know, Bobby. We just don't.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out who we think they are, but like, where are we starting with our search?
Probably the library.
All right. You know what? You check out the library. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Yeah, less books, I think.
Yeah, that checks out.
So you can do
Less
that.
books, I think.
I'm gonna go do something else. All right.
Okay, just
Bobby sounded
don't-
like a SoundCloud rapper.
By doing something else, he means doing more sand.
No.
Don't lie to us, Dom.
By library, Chris, do you mean the sanctum, or do you have somewhere else in mind?
Yeah, I think this sanctum, I'm gonna do some research on what I just learned. See if I can find any secret hidden books about it.
Cool. So Chris is on the way back home to the sanctum. Bobby, you are heading somewhere else. What's your plan?
I was thinking about searching the streets, but I'm kind of looking for general information, so I might just go start tagging and keep setting up with that.
Okay. And what about Dale?
The question is, would Dale know that Bobby has done sand since the time that they were basically coerced into doing it?
No, I don't think so. All of that has been, on Bobby's own time away from everybody else, and like the sneaking into the sanctum to steal sand from there. He rolled very well on and left no trace of that. So I don't think anybody really has any idea about that right now.
Do you want to roll for intuition?
A little bit, because I've been under sand, and he's narratively, as just a person, I know that he's done it like since then for that little power boost it gives him, I guess. I guess that would be a figure someone out.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is exactly what that is.
So having been under the influence of sand myself, it's like how you can tell when someone else is drunk or high. You know something's up when they're acting funny. And I've been around...
Or whatever drug you're into.
Yeah, whatever you're into. You just know when someone's fucked up. And I've been a little suspicious about... Maybe it's that ghost that possessed me for a bit that made me kind of wary of him. But let's see. That's a 9.
9. So let's say that you are not immediately heading back home with Chris. You're like walking with Bobby a little bit, and you guys are conversing. And Dale, you're using this really as an opportunity to see if Bobby is hiding something. So over the course of your conversation, you are going to get to ask 2 of those figure someone out questions to Bobby, but Bobby is going to get to ask 1 to you as well. And, this is something that, like, you guys have to be honest about. So the options are: who's pulling your character string? What's your beef with blank? What's your character hoping to get from blank? What does your character worry is going to happen? How could I get your character to do something? And how could I put your character in my debt?
Bobby, what are you hoping to get from Vinny?
I don't know. I guess it's a lot of different things. Vinny, I mean, shit, dude, it's Vincent Van Gogh.
And he's dating my wife.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but like...
And you're working for him.
Well, yeah, but it's Vincent Van Gogh. Like, come on. Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but you understand my position, right?
You're not answering my question.
Like, okay. No, I'll do you one better, but it's just... I mean, I'm looking for inspiration. This is like, learn from the best. You want to spend time with real artists. And yeah, I mean, Vinny, he's, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him, but I'm interested in his work for sure.
It sounds to me like what you're hoping to get from him is like genuinely rooted in your artistic desires.
Yeah, for sure. That is definitely that relationship has been mostly about the art.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it, huh? You're all buddy with my wife's boyfriend for your hobby.
I mean, my life.
Okay.
He's a legend.
And it's a famous artist. Yeah. I mean, I do feel bad, Dale. I just, obviously, like, come on.
Bobby's a sellout. Obviously, he's going to hang out with a famous person.
I'm not a sellout.
You say as you pass one of his like secret Instagram paintings.
Okay, the secret Instagram paintings are for a reason. It's something. Whatever. Don't worry about it. I don't even care.
To the rest of the world, it looks like Bobby's just a sellout. That's all I can say, Dom. If you're not going to tell us what they're for, you're just making bad art.
Is Dale not satisfied with that answer? Because it sounds like the answer is no, but is that a adequate enough answer for that question for you?
Yes.
Okay. What is the one question that Bobby wants Dale to answer here?
How could I put Dale in my debt?
Oh, man.
You know, it's funny, Dom. I have like 2 debts on you.
I know. I would like to amend this.
You want me to do something for you?
I mean, in the right circumstances, I just want to know what I could do to help you out. I'm trying to figure things out these days, I got a lot of, logs in the fire, so.
All right, then be honest with me. Have you done sand again?
Yeah.
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 So, what about you, Dale?
No.
No, not that. The fucking God fucking damn it. No. Are you like how do I put you in my debt? God damn it. I'm trying to use the mechanics.
I just did. I said, have you done I asked you to honestly tell me if you did sand again.
Oh, so I have a debt now?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
it's that easy.
That was easy. That
Dale's
was easy as fuck.
easygoing guy.
Oh, so I got a
Easygoing
debt
guy.
just by being honest and opening up. This is so easy.
It's like how friendship works.
Yeah, right? This is crazy.
You were honest
What
with
is
me about
flowing?
your drug habit, so now I'll help you kill a guy or whatever.
Bobby just being like, oh shit, friendships are transactional?
Dale has one more question of Bobby.
Yeah, Dale has another question. Dale cheated by putting a question in my question. He reverse
That was
questioned
really,
me.
really
That was-
smart play by Tyler.
It was a use. Yeah. He's like, I have a question I really want answered, so.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
What do you worry is going to happen?
I guess I'm just worried that that it's too late to save this city, that I can't stop what's going to be happening here, and that I'm going to make a mistake somewhere along the way and not like who I turned into.
That was a really beautiful and vulnerable answer for someone who's trying to become a drug kingpin in the city.
You know what? I think this counts as a moment of intimacy between Dale and Bobby. So let's take a look at your intimacy moves real quick. We talked about these a while ago, and it just hasn't been something that's really come up. But
Because we're all cold, heartless bastards.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this counts right now. You guys are being like really honest and vulnerable. So what are each of your
Like real bros.
yeah. What are your intimacy things?
When you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional, for the first time with someone who isn't mortal, mark corruption.
Nice!
When you figure someone out you've previously shared a moment of intimacy with, roll with heart instead of mind.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you to understand this werewolf going forward.
Bobby counts as not mortal, right?
Yeah,
mortal as in-
I think so.
All right. Well, that fills up my corruption,
Let's go, baby.
Oh, that's so interesting.
which is fitting
yeah.
given the context of the conversation.
Yeah, I think that's a really excellent timing.
That was a Hollywood moment right there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to think about this.
What about Bobby? What is his intimacy move?
Okay, so when you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional, with another person, you can create a primal bond with them. Until time passes, you both always know where to find each other and when the other is in trouble.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's
Very
cool.
fascinating.
All right, that's actually pretty useful.
Yeah, no, mine's good. I got like a cool power.
Since we're on the subject, would you say that I shared a moment of intimacy with the Phantom Gangster family? Because it was a pretty, vulnerable moment to talk about Izzy? Lizzie?
Since you can't remember her name, I'm gonna say
Nice.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Nice. Yes.
Gotcha.
It's like, what's
Yeah,
that
it's
intimate,
entirely
huh?
Yes.
That is entirely fair.
What was her name?
It's Lizzie or
It's
Izzy. It's one of the two.
Or Isabella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isabella
It's Izzy.
Fantasma.
Yeah.
I remember almost remembered her name.
Oh, dude, you should have just committed to
Yeah,
one
if
of
you-
those
if you
names,
had
and
been
maybe.
a little more confident, maybe I would have said yes.
That's fair.
Let's jump back over to Chris as Bobby and Bobby and Dale are finishing their conversation. Chris, you're back home. You're down in the sanctum. Your little advisor, gargoyle statue guy, is with you, helping you, find whatever books you might be looking for. It doesn't really matter mechanically, but I'm just curious, like, what kind of texts or resources you might be pulling to look for this kind of information.
I think some old like magical history tomes
Mm-hmm.
on like the unseen world.
Yeah.
To try and figure out just like who's and what's and like has anything like this happened before that like can kind of lead me towards the right direction of where we're snooping.
Yeah, very good. I like where your head's at there. I think consulting like histories is going to be the right direction for this right now. It's going to take you some time, even with the assistant, to really get through this. And, it's not like a movie where it's like, we need to research what we're looking for. Opens book. Here, I found it,
You don't want to just have someone else do a scene and then come back to me finding it?
Well, we'll get there eventually. But while you are in the process of researching, you've got your books open, you're starting to read them, take notes, not even super sure what's going to be useful, but, jotting down whatever might be, you get a phone call from a number that you do not have saved in your phone.
Chris is gonna pick up. Hello?
Hello? Is this Chris?
It might be. Who's asking?
Oh, thank God, Chris. It's me, Leon.
Leon!
Chris hangs up.
Hey, Leon. What's up?
The least excited person who you could have gotten in contact with.
Chris, I've been laying low. I've been hiding out for the past few months, but I'm on my way back to the city, and we need to meet up, the whole gang. I've got...
Oh,
Well, go ahead.
you're on your way back. That's so exciting. Wow.
This isn't a social call, Chris. I mean, there'll be time for that later, but...
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I got something important I need to tell you all about. It's about Moose.
Hey, Leon, do you think you could call Dale about this?
You're the wizard, Chris.
I'm really busy right now. Wow.
You're the smart one. You're the one.
Look, just
with...
because I have a zero in mind does not mean I'm dumb.
This means you're not smart.
Oh, Chris, we need a wizard's expertise on this. It's of utmost magical importance. I know Moose had a backup plan. I I'd forgotten all about it, but no, he's still trying to.
I know it's contrived, but
I just forgot.
I need to meet up with you as soon as possible so we can put a stop to it to make sure the world doesn't end.
Yeah, if it's about Moose, I guess. When are you going to be in town? I'll text everyone else.
I can meet you at the Waffle Home in half an hour.
Sounds good, Leon. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, you too, Chris.
See you soon.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Leon. And then Chris is gonna send out a message to the crew, just being like, Leon's on his way back. He has important business from Moose.
Everybody heading over to the Waffle Home.
Dale gets there first. I think Dale was actually already there. He was hungry.
Chris shows up slightly late, so as not to make sure that in case anyone else shows up kind of late. Like, Chris is like, I cannot be the first one there. I'm going to show up like 5-10 minutes late. Make sure I don't get some one-on-one Leon time.
So Dale, you're already there when you see Leon walks in, and he like looks around the room and he spots you, and he gives you kind of a nervous smile as he joins you at the booth. Well, hey there, Dale. How you been? It's been a little while.
I go to shake his hand and I go, I'm all right.
His hand's a little sweaty.
So's mine.
Yeah. You both like wipe on your pants after you.
Well, look, when you eat a lot of Waffle Home meals, you become a little sweaty.
And one by one, you each arrive, and Leon greets you, and a server comes over and takes your orders, and he just gets like a cup of black coffee. And eventually, I imagine somebody asks, like, so what's the deal, right?
Yeah, pretty much as soon as Chris shows up. So what's the deal, Leon?
And he takes like a really deep breath, and he's like practically shaking. And he looks up at Dale, sitting right next to him. I'm really sorry about this.
Oh my
and
God.
The door to the Waffle Home opens, and in walks in Special Agent Ryan Arizona.
I knew it! That motherfucker!
Motherfucker!
I was gonna call him.
I'm gonna shoot him, Dale. I don't care if you're friends. I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
Don't shoot Leon.
Why not? Give me at
Because
least
I like
one good
Leon.
reason not to.
God damn you, Mike, you monkey wrenched my monkey wrench. I made this whole big deal about getting upset with Bobby for lying to me. And the main reason Arizona wanted to talk to me was over Bobby. I was going to call him. But no. You just had to ruin my grand scheme.
Wait, you were gonna rat me
I wasn't
out
gonna
to
rat
Ryan,
you out.
Arizona?
But I needed a narrative reason for you and I to have a little friction.
But why? I want friends.
We are friends.
Right after your moment of intimacy.
It's
We just had a moment of intimacy.
It's one. It
And
was
I
gonna
hate
be
the guy who killed my auntie.
no.
He hurt my auntie, so I can't like him. So it's not even my fault.
Dom, it's
and
not-
then Chris hates
Dom,
me
it's
for
not
I
like
don't know
that.
why.
It's not like that.
Okay.
Because I was going to reveal my corruption choice for when the time came to rat you out. But now I have to save it for later for something different. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise because where's the fun in that?
That's fair. I didn't want you to.
And so Ryan Arizona walks across the restaurant Dale sort of scoots in, Leon sort of scoots in and makes space for him.
Oh man, I have the inside seat at the
You
booth.
do.
Ugh.
And Ryan Arizona sits down and he very casually picks up a menu and glances over it. And he says, Well, it's been a long time, Dale Tillman.
You know, I was planning on calling you soon, and I pull out his business card. But I guess we can talk now.
Oh, you guys are awfully friendly.
Yeah, we don't talk to cops, Dale.
I am not a cop. I am an FBI agent.
So even worse.
There's a difference.
So we don't talk to the Fed.
Okay.
Boom. Done.
A member of the executive branch.
Pork is pork.
That's our least favorite branch, and they all kind of suck.
You've had a few months to get in touch with me, Dale, but you didn't. And unfortunately for you, I do have something that I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, a bunch of us getting in trouble for not doing stuff on time today, huh?
He pulls out a photo that he slides across the table towards you. And it is a photo of Nigel dead in his apartment building.
That is not what I was expecting, but go ahead.
What, you think the Beast did this too?
Yes! And I know you know about the Beast. So tell me the truth, Dale.
Hey, this time I can be honest with you. That was not the Beast.
How do you know?
I mean, come on. You would only be here talking to me if you knew I was connected to your Beast. And, you know, I think it's kind of funny how you're this clairvoyant type, but you don't know what's going on at all.
And he looks like really annoyed at that comment, Dale. It's like eye twitches. I haven't had access to quite the same resources since we last met, Dale. I'm just doing some good old-fashioned agent work right now. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that when something weird happens, when someone dies in an unnatural, unexpected way, signs point back to you, Dale Tillman.
Do you guys think Dale is like some crazy like mastermind or something?
Aren't I?
He glances at you, who he has not seen before, Ezra. Dale, I know you're not the Beast, but I know you know who is. I've given you plenty of opportunities to get on the right side of this thing, but here you are.
So you're fine with Iran-Contra, but you're not fine with the Beast genuinely going after the real bad guys.
Wow, that is a huge leap to make, Dale. I'm just trying to stop weird murders from happening in the city, dude.
Did you guys drug any people mysteriously with LSD lately?
Look, I am not the Bureau, okay? I am one man trying to investigate some crimes, okay?
I mean, are you a man? You're a Fed. Come on.
Whoa, you guys are really aggressive.
Hey waitress, I'd like to place another order for some bacon, please.
And another coffee. We're gonna be here a while.
Dale, let me be straight with you about some things, okay? I know that you are a person of interest in several deaths. That apartment building, backstage at the Purple Guys show, and now this. You can either help me, You can answer my questions, or I can bring you in on obstruction charges.
You want answers? You want to know that you've been chasing the wrong people this whole time? You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
I think now is a good time to roll Persuade an NPC.
Okay, don't roll snake eyes.
Someone help out. I rolled a 6.
He didn't roll snake eyes.
No! Who did you feel contributed the most there? Zach said a lot of silly,
I would
fun
like
things.
Zach
It'd
to
be
roll
fun
this.
roll.
Boom! I got a 10.
Which then puts you in... No, it doesn't put you in danger because it's 10.
It doesn't put you in danger, which is why I wanted you to roll that, because if you had gotten less than a 10, I would have had him start to put the pieces together that maybe you're the beast. But you apparently
I'm sorry, Mike.
went
I
under
didn't
his
mean
radar. But the arguments that you guys are making are enough, Dale, to get him to back down a little bit. Like, you can tell, like, he doesn't really want to, like, cause you problems. He knows that you personally are not, like, a bad guy. You have not done the things that he is seeking justice for, but he wants your help to get justice for these things. Now, of course, you know that some of the things he's investigating, you might not think need justice. There's Bobby's killing of Fady and his goon, the sand dealers working for Barkhan. There's Josh's death.
Clearly bad dudes.
Bad dudes, but I don't think they needed to die. Just rough them up a little bit.
Needed to die. And Josh, he was threatening to kill us.
Josh could have died. That was fine.
Josh, yeah.
No, guilt-free on Josh. 100%. Fuck Josh.
Shady shot at us. That was fucked up.
It was a little fucked up throwing his body in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, that was the part
whatever.
that was a bit unsavory, but
No, that was sick. We loved that. That was good.
Josh sucked, but we did hunt him down while he was just hanging out and murder him for legitimately no reason other than Dom wanted to make just fucked up
He put
art.
hands on your lady.
And it worked out great.
It was awesome. I have no regrets personally. I just, are we...
It was a little aggressive.
Was it? I don't know what you're talking
guys in
about.
killing Josh? I don't know.
Are we the
That's
baddies?
just the nature of
Yeah, I mean,
city, guys.
Look, guys. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been going through this whole game. Okay, I'm starting to think Bobby's not a great dude.
Starting to.
Starting into episode 30 is wild.
But now there is this third death, this third incident of Nigel's murder. And he thinks that these are all related. He thinks these are perpetuated by the same person. But you are insisting that they are not, that you know nothing about this.
Yes.
And he nods and he really studies each of you. And he's like, okay, Dale, I believe you. But I also believe that you and your friends know a lot more than you're letting on, and that you can help me solve this.
You can help us solve it.
Yeah, sure. We can work together on this thing. And if you help me, Dale, if you help me close this, then I think I could convince the Bureau to get out of your hair.
Yep, sure. We will 100% cooperate on figuring out who killed this person.
Do you have any leads other than?
Yeah, what do you know? Let's share notes.
Is this meeting gonna last long? I've got like business. My new boss is a little bit of a bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really mean.
All right. I do have a lead. And I'm willing to share it with you, Dale. If you can prove that I can trust you.
Didn't you already trust me?
Yes and no.
I know you went to one of my friends' house looking for me.
The only reason I did that, Dale, was because she was snooping around asking questions about me. Alright? But if we're gonna do this, we all need to trust each other. So I propose a little trust exercise. Can we all agree on that?
3, 2, 1. Trust fall.
Yeah, we're gonna stand on top of the table and fall into each other's arms.
We're gonna play 2 truths and a lie. Okay.
It's
Seriously?
actually kind of fun.
No, it's not.
I hate this game.
No, okay, fine. We won't do that.
Can't we do? What if we did Never Have I Ever?
I didn't mind.
I'm
It's just- it
not
seems
gonna
like
lie,
something
you
Ezra-
backed off real fast. I was like, yeah, I mean, that's stupid, but like, I didn't think you'd just give up. I mean, what did you think I was gonna do? Sorry.
Guy's kind of spineless for a Fed.
What I need from each of you is to look me in the eyes and say, I am not the beast.
I'm not the beast.
I am not the beast. Was that good?
I am not the beast.
Based off of all the information that I currently have at my disposal, I do believe that I am not the beast.
I'm Spartacus.
Nice. Nice.
No, I'm not the beast.
It's me, Leon, and I am not the beast.
Leon, get out of here.
Look,
No,
I'm
you don't
sorry.
have to stay, Leon.
Yeah, we're mad at you.
He found me while I was hanging out and hiding out, and he's
Well, how good a hiding spot did you find if he found you?
apparently not a great one. What do you expect from me?
You had one job, Leon. That job was to hide.
Leon, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. You're doing great. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Bobby, don't lie to the fool.
I'm not lying to him. I'm happy for everything that Leon has been able to do for us. And I think we are lucky that he is alive.
He told me that he needed to speak to Dale desperately, and that Dale wasn't in trouble. And federal agents can't lie to you, so I did what he asked.
Leon, I was defending you. What do you mean federal agents can't lie to you? Stop that.
Leon, is in the Constitution that they can lie to
Leon,
you.
This is important.
That don't
I
sound right
want you
to
to go
me.
home and listen to NWA's Straight Outta Compton album. Thank you.
I was really worried about you guys.
Okay, next time you're worried about us, don't rat us out to the cops.
You guys are my best friends, and
I don't know, Leon. This is a pretty massive breach of trust.
It's fine, Leon. You're our best friend too, but
Bobby, I said no lying to the fool.
Chris, you most of all. You're the best friend I ever had.
Leon, that's very sad.
No, I'm good.
The grown-ups need to talk, Leon. Time out. What was his code word to come out blast in that one episode?
I can't remember. I've been trying
I
to
keep
think of
looking
it
at
this
the
whole
sheet.
time.
Yeah.
I was like Paris or Eiffel Tower or something.
Yeah, couldn't have. Yeah, it might have been like Paris or something.
It was like a
that.
country or some crap.
I wanted to say Eiffel Tower as well, so I feel like it's something French.
Audience, we have retconned this detail. Come at us.
Yeah.
His code word was Eiffel Tower.
We just go back and edit your voice when you're giving the code words in the previous episode.
No,
Eiffel
we are
Tower.
not going to George Lucas our released episodes. Stop it.
I know.
Aside from putting in ads if we sell out.
You don't want to put some like animated characters?
Yeah, all the new CGI characters that we've added to the backgrounds of previous episodes.
Yeah.
Look, guys, pit droids.
all of season 1, we've taken out Crash Jordan's shoot first ability.
We just removed.
It just seemed, yeah. It
We're
just
just
seemed
nerfing Zach's character
against his
post game. Just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not happy with how well Zach's character did this game. Let's just cut out all the parts where he does useful things.
All right. So anyway,
Here's the deal. All right, like I said, if you can prove that I can trust you, that you can get me good intel, then we can work together, and I'll share with you what I've got.
what kind of intel do you need?
I've gotten some word on the street that there's a new drug going around town. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. They're calling it sand.
Oh my god.
Remember like 10 minutes ago when I said you have no idea what's going on? This is what I'm talking about.
And I have reason to believe that one of the deaths I'm investigating is directly related to sand dealers.
Again, you remember when I said how you don't know what's going on 10 seconds ago?
Whoa, that's crazy. Sand?
Yeah, I kind of like Chris's approach here. Yeah, sand. What's that?
Never heard of it. I'm straight edge.
I don't know. I've heard some people talking about it at the clubs. Seems like it's the new thing.
It seems like it's a new designer drug on the street. Suddenly it's everywhere. I need in on the sand dealers' stuff.
You want us to set up a meeting for you? I mean, that probably isn't that hard.
I need a sample of it that I can bring back to the Bureau's labs for further investigation.
We could probably find that for you.
But where will we get it?
Arizona, I think we can get you some drugs, if that's what you're asking.
You get me a sample and a lead into the organization behind it, and then I'll share all the juicy information I have about the murder.
And he looks right at Chris.
Of Nigel.
Yeah, that would be convenient.
Yeah. And I promise you, it's information that you don't have already.
You promise.
I promise. I pinky promise.
Okay, but do you, Mike, promise?
I think it's funny that this guy is behind on so much stuff, but I will promise you, as a game master, as a master of ceremonies, that if you do what he is asking, you will get something of value from this.
I was going to do it either way. I figured it'd be funny.
And it's easy. I'll tell you what, Arizona, this will probably take us about 2 or 3 days. Why don't you leave us our number and we'll call you when we got
I
it.
already got it.
Dale has already got it.
Oh, yeah, you guys are homies, huh?
No, he just left me
We're
a business
best
card. I never
friends.
called it, and I never thought about calling it ever.
Ooh, you heard that, Leon?
Having an NPC insist that they're best friends with someone who doesn't like them is like my favorite thing to do as a DM.
Aside from killing the party,
It's one of the best bits in all of TTRPGs. I'll be honest with you.
So your meeting with Arizona ends. You've got this tentative alliance with him. What is the plan? You've got all these different threads that you might want to chase.
I'll give Arizona some sand and give him a lead on what was the name of the guy? We just talked about him. Fady,
Well,
yeah.
he's dead. Bobby killed him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
Yeah, Fady's dead.
Do we know who was above Fady?
Barkon.
Barkon. All right. Well, then there we go.
Now, this guy doesn't even know that werewolves were real.
Does he not? He just doesn't know that the beast is a werewolf.
I'm under the impression he has very limited knowledge on the supernatural world.
I'm under the impression that he is a part of power as an oracle and has more knowledge of the supernatural world than we're giving him credit for. Even though, yes, he is a little dum-dum that we love, which we love. But, you know, I feel like he does know about the supernatural world. He wasn't, like, shocked that there was a demon that he now thinks is the beast. He was like, oh, shit, that must be the beast because there's a demon here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like his knowledge is limited still. Like, he knows some stuff, but, like...
It's limited. I feel like saying he doesn't know that werewolves exist is kind of crazy.
By the way, I know werewolves are real.
Okay, he does. He does know that.
What about vampires?
Yep, those two.
Ghosts?
Wait, the ghosts aren't real, okay? let's calm down a little.
All right, good. As long as we're on the same page here.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be really weird if ghosts exists.
And he's like elbowing Dale. It's like, can you believe it? This guy thinks ghosts are real.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
I know, that's so weird.
Oh, but seriously, my former partner was a vampire, so like I know those are real.
Let's not talk about vampires.
Oh, sorry. I just remembered that your ex-wife's getting fucked by a famous vampire.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
Oh yeah, also Vincent Van Gogh is alive.
Oh, you know that too?
More undead.
See, he knows
Is there
things.
anyone else that we should know alive? Is Elvis alive?
Is Elvis alive? See, that's the guy I was thinking that you
That's
do.
redacted information.
Or at least someone from the Rat Pack.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Let's figure out what we want to do so that we can wrap this up.
So you've got let's just recap the leads you got right now. You know about this one split in two that Chris is doing some tentative research on. You've got this new deal in place with Arizona. You've got Cassie's demands. What is everyone interested in taking care of?
I obviously want to help Arizona out. I want to take point on this because I want to go home.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, my spare bedroom's not good enough for you anymore?
No, it's not. I want to go home.
You fuck.
I still got to pay the mortgage.
You chose to get divorced, okay?
I didn't choose to get divorced.
Okay, but you chose to get divorced.
No, I didn't.
No, yes, you did.
You, Tyler Knittle.
Yeah, Dale didn't. Tyler decided to get divorced. Dale didn't.
Yeah, and we're talking to Tyler. What are you doing a Dale voice right now?
No.
Is Tyler here with us right now?
But Tyler doesn't want to go home. Dale wants to go home.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Well, now this episode's gonna get copyright
For
stricken.
Parody's legal. That was a parody for educational purposes in our documentary review of a game.
Zach, what does Ezra want to do?
find the people that Cassie sent him after.
How does he plan on starting that?
That's a very good question. Well, he was going to go to the casino, probably where they did it, which was totally some, more underground casino run by demons or something. For soul selling and shit.
I do want to meet up with Ezra after we're done.
Yeah, actually, I do want to talk to Bobby, but also I was going to ask Dale if he could help because, he's good at investigating. I learned when he helped me get the gremlins.
Yep, that's what I do.
He's doing the thing.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. But I figure, he won't take that long. We literally have the sand.
That's true.
But you also need the in on the operation.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. We're going to a demon casino. Maybe there'll be some information about demon drugs there.
So Dale and Ezra are heading to get the sand and investigate.
That's what Ezra is proposing for Dale. I don't know if he's down to help me on another mission after the last one.
Well, I mean, okay. As long as no more demons are going to pop up, but
Ooh, that's a tough ask for this mission.
Yeah, that's not extremely likely.
We are going to a casino run by demons to look for demons.
but
specific ones.
We have sand, don't we?
Oh, yeah, but I need to find these two particular demons because they basically killed my best friend. Not you guys, this was before that.
And that'll get us...
Well, it's important. Look, my boss is making me do it. And the last time I didn't do what my boss made me do, he went to go kill my sister. So I'm gonna,
He killed your sister?
No. Thankfully,
Whoa,
she's
that's
alive.
messed up.
But it was pretty fucked up situation. And she's really mad at me.
Wait, so you have a new boss now, right?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure?
Look, the only thing that's important is at least now I get to work on my my passion hobbies instead of just doing bullshit for fucking Azrael that he could have sent like some meth head down the street to take care of.
Okay. Do you want to help? If you're gonna go kill some demons, like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fine. I'll go with you.
Oh, you guys are the best. Chris?
But you're fighting on your own, though. I am putting myself in harm's way no more.
That's fair. I got a sword. Bobby's got claws.
Yeah, we can go hunt down some demons, I guess. It's gonna take me a while to find the right books for this, so... Yeah, I can spare a few hours and hunt down some demons with you.
Oh, you guys are the best.
So you guys head back to Chris's place. You go down to the sanctum where the briefcase full of sand is. And when you guys open and take a look, there is not as much sand as there was before in there.
I look at Bobby.
Ezra, what happened?
I can't do drugs.
Oh, yeah. Bobby, what happened?
I was just doing some scheming, I had a side project and I needed to borrow some sand. Okay, you guys know I do side projects.
Borrow, huh?
I didn't do a bunch of sand. I did a little bit of sand, which I told Dale. I was honest with Dale.
He just told me this like 2 hours ago, by the way.
Okay, but it was a pretty big heart-to-heart moment.
It's not like I knew. I had suspicions.
Bobby, I asked you like 2 hours ago and you lied to my face about that. You promised you had not done sand more than once, like 2 hours ago.
it just was a bad time.
Uh-huh. And so you said you haven't done much sand, which at this point I have no reason to believe. If you've not done much, can you get the rest of it back?
Sure. I can figure that out. I'll figure it out.
That was not convincing. Sure. Where is the sand?
I mean, I didn't know you needed more sand.
What did you do with it? Well, no, I don't want more sand. I want less sand out in the streets. I thought you wanted the same.
I have a logistical question real quick. The sand that Hector was dealing, was that this sand? Like, what was Bobby providing that to him to do that?
Presumably.
If that's the case, then I think this briefcase is like almost empty.
Well, there's some left, at least.
So, Bobby, what happened with all the sand?
I just
sold it.
Well,
were you that broke?
I'm not broke, and I was not selling the sand. I'm just,
you weren't selling the sand. You weren't doing the sand, but it's all gone.
What, you use it as a paperweight?
I'm using it to,
Did you make a castle out of it?
Some flies. No. I'm just trying to catch some people, okay? I've been working on this sand thing.
I thought you were...
honestly, okay. Tracks for me.
Okay.
Nope. That's honestly as good of an explanation as I could have expected from you, Bobby. I don't care anymore. Anyway, why don't you scrape up the edges there so we have enough for Arizona to take a bump.
Up the edges. Get that Keef.
I got a credit card if you want.
Yeah, actually, can I take that? Can I borrow it?
Bobby, no. Smack his hand.
No, I'm trying to help. Okay.
Yeah, and by helping right now, you're gonna not touch anything.
Okay, I'm not touching anything.
Thank you.
And so you guys gather the sand that remains here, put it together for Arizona, and you head out to this casino that Ezra leads you to. Ezra, have you been back here since, you and Johnny were here and everything went down?
Well, so, see, it's tricky, right? Because it shows up in different places.
Hmm.
The traveling demon casino.
Wonder where you got that idea. Boom! Got him!
Well, it's got to stay hidden. And they're dealing with souls, which is even illegal as far as,
No, yeah, it's cool.
Underworld stuff goes. It's like extra fucked up.
No, it's cool. It's just literally the exact same thing as the slot machine.
Yep. Totally didn't even think about that because I didn't do anything with the slot machine.
And I think when you lead the group in, it's like a almost circus-like atmosphere. And I know that there is a circus-themed casino already in Vegas, but this is like that on steroids. Like, there are people swinging from chandeliers like they're trapeze, and just raucous laughter and shouting as you walk in. There are demons 10 feet tall walking around in their true forms as they move from game to game here. There are normal casino games spread across the floor, but then there are darker games as well, where you see that the chips and tokens being moved around the tables are not like those of the casinos on the Strip. No. These have the images of screaming, distraught faces. And if you look closely, you can see them moving and talking and begging for help and release from agony. And as you are taking this all in, you see a imp about 4 feet tall, wearing a tuxedo jacket and a top hat, and with fluttering wings, flies over to you, a forked tail wagging in delight, almost like a puppy dog. And this little imp says,
Welcome to my Temple of Delights. What game may I interest you in? Next week on Escape the Dungeon.
Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Knittle. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.